Hi, this is Mike Regan with TransAct's 2-Minute Warning for the week of May 2nd. Here are 3 key takeaways from last week's NASSTRAC conference. Last week, I had the opportunity to attend NASSTRAC's annual conference. Now, as a former board member and as the chairman of the advocacy group right now for NASSTRAC, I always look forward to attending this event. It gives me an opportunity to meet with and talk to a lot of senior carrier executives, as well as learn a lot because Gail Rakowski and her team put together a first-class education program. There are 3 takeaways from this year's conference that I think you ought to know about because these things will have an impact on your freight costs in the future. The first takeaway I call fasten your seatbelts. In talking with these carrier executives, there's a lot of uncertainty about what's going on in the economy. It's one thing to see soft freight numbers in January and February, but when you continue to see soft freight numbers in March and April, it brings back memories of 2008 and 2009. So there's a lot of concern on the part of the carrier executives about how the economy is impacting the freight numbers. Now, the second key takeaway came from our Washington update where John Cutler, myself, and Ben Gann got together to share with the group all of the things that are happening in Washington. Now, for those of you who watch these 2-minute warnings, you're already up to date on a lot of these issues, whether it's electronic logging devices, speed limiters, we could go on and on. But here's what I want you to do. Go to transact.com and download a copy of John's PowerPoint presentation. We talk about the things like the impact of congestion, but there's some other things that you want to consider. And part of these we've talked about in previous 2-minute warnings. But when the FMCSA is talking about driver coercion rules or how detention could impact your freight cost in the future, or things like their new definition of high-risk carriers, these are things you need to know about. Now, the third thing I want to talk to you about was a panel discussion which highlighted the gap between what shippers are expecting from carriers and what carriers are expecting from shippers. And a lot of this has to do with the flow of information between shippers and carriers. Now, one of the reasons we love our Constellation TMS product is because it facilitates that kind of communication. We can get loads into the system faster, identify equipment that's available, and the carriers are looking forward to this kind of communication in the future because shippers and carriers both have a vested interest in improving processes if that improvement can lead to reduced freight costs. Now, if you're interested in learning more about Constellation, just give us a call here at TransAct. With each and every 2-minute warning, we're here to remind you we're on your team, we're here to help, and we're passionate about seeing you be successful. Thanks for your time.